Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to fix dynamic block move action not working. The first thing to check is whether the move action is properly associated with a parameter. Open the block editor by typing BEDIT and selecting the affected block. In the block editor, verify that the move action is connected to the correct parameter. Every move action requires a parameter, such as a linear parameter, to trigger movement. If the association line between the parameter and the action is missing or broken, the action will not function. Next, check the selection set assigned to the move action. When creating a move action, AutoCAD prompts you to select the objects that should move. If the wrong objects were selected or if the selection set became corrupted during editing, the action may appear non-functional. Select the move action icon and review its properties. If necessary, delete the existing move action and recreate it while carefully selecting the geometry that should move. Another common issue occurs when geometry is locked by constraints. Geometric constraints can prevent objects from moving even when a move action is applied correctly. Examine the affected objects for constraint icons. If constraints are present, remove them or modify them as needed so the geometry can respond to the action. The order in which actions are created can also affect block behavior. Complex dynamic blocks often contain multiple parameters and actions working together. If another action conflicts with the move action, the movement may be restricted. Test the block by temporarily suppressing or removing other actions to identify whether a conflict exists. Visibility states can create confusion as well. If the geometry associated with the move action exists only in certain visibility states, the action may seem broken when viewed in another state. Verify that both the action and the objects it controls are available in the visibility state you are testing. You should also inspect the action's distance settings. Select the parameter associated with the move action and review its properties. Look for limits such as minimum and maximum distances that could prevent movement. If the allowed range is too small, the grip may appear frozen. Sometimes the problem is caused by accidentally deleting the action grip. In the block editor, make sure the parameter grip still exists and is visible. Without a functioning grip, users cannot activate the move action even though it remains part of the block definition. After making corrections, use the test block feature inside the block editor. This allows you to verify the behavior before saving changes and returning to the drawing environment. Testing is especially important when multiple dynamic actions interact within the same block. In many cases, the fastest solution is to recreate the parameter and move action from scratch. Dynamic block components can occasionally become corrupted during extensive editing, and rebuilding the action often resolves persistent issues more quickly than troubleshooting every possible setting. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an AutoCAD tip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.